All right, let's dive deep into the Lakers situation with that 55th pick in the upcoming draft. The big question hanging over the team's strategy is whether they should simply hold on to that pick or go out there and try to buy another one to increase their chances of landing a valuable player. At face value, 55th isn't exactly a prime spot, but in the second round, there's often some real talent hiding. Players who can turn into reliable role guys or even surprise contributors down the line. The Lakers have shown a knack for finding those diamonds in the rough in recent drafts, especially late picks and undrafted players who grow into solid pieces for the roster. So keeping that pick isn't a bad move by any means. But the idea of acquiring an additional pick in the second round, perhaps somewhere a bit higher than 55, is something the front office should definitely consider. The cost is usually a couple $1,000,000, sometimes up to $4 million. And while that might sound like a lot, the Lakers have cap space limitations that make adding young, affordable talent incredibly valuable. Buying a pick outright in the first round, though, is a different story. Teams rarely do that because of the money involved and the complexity it adds to the salary cap situation. The Lakers, in particular, have to be careful because picking up extra salary this way would hard cap them at what's called the second apron. That means there's a strict limit to how much they can spend overall, which could affect their flexibility in free agency and other moves. Still, this team is savvy and seems determined to stay under that threshold no matter what, so it's not a huge roadblock. There are new collective bargaining agreement rules that impose some restrictions, but I have no doubt the Lakers' front office knows how to navigate those. They can send out money to certain teams up to about $7 million, which means they could feasibly negotiate to buy a second-round pick without too much trouble. That's why going after a second-round pick, maybe somewhere in the mid-40s or early 50s, makes a lot of sense. The further down you go, the cheaper the price gets, so they can weigh their options and maybe land a pick that fits their budget and roster needs perfectly. Several teams have multiple second-round picks this year, and some might be willing to move one off if it means shedding salary or limiting the number of rookies they bring in. Take the San Antonio Spurs, for instance. They have a few second-round picks this year and might be looking to trim that number. They also have a first-round pick that some teams are eyeing. The Spurs might see value in trading off a couple of picks to avoid an overload of new players they have to develop and find minutes for, which plays right into the Lakers' hands if they want to add another young prospect. This draft class is considered deep even in the second round, with a number of potential hidden gems that could become valuable contributors down the line. The Lakers have historically done a great job identifying and developing role players through late picks, so this is an area they can really capitalize on. When you look at the Lakers' recent history, they haven't been able to snag superstars through the draft, missing out on players like Tatum and Brown, but they've excelled at uncovering guys who become important rotation pieces. Julius Randle is a prime example, having grown into an all-star caliber player. Brandon Ingram, too, made his mark as an all-star. Then there are players like Josh Hart, Larry Nance Jr., and Ivica Zubac, who have been solid contributors. Alex Caruso became a fan favorite for his hustle and defense, even though he was undrafted. Mo Wagner and others show the Lakers' ability to find and nurture talent beyond the flashy first-round names. This history builds a lot of confidence that they can pick the right guy at number 55. But what if they could move up to somewhere around pick 45? That could open up even better options. Of course, it depends on whether the Lakers find someone they genuinely like at that spot, someone who fits their style and has upside. It's not about just buying a pick for the sake of it or throwing money around. The team needs players who can contribute now or develop into valuable pieces for the future. Quality prospects who can be part of the rotation or play meaningful minutes off the bench. Youth and potential are the key. The Lakers are in desperate need of young players who can grow within the system. Building a strong development program requires a pipeline of young talent who can be molded and improved over time. Even veterans need development to reach their peak, like Austin Reaves and Rui Hachimura, who are still growing as players. LeBron James himself can keep evolving, but the Lakers need a steady influx of youthful energy and skill to sustain success when the current core eventually moves on. The next generation, like Bronny James and Dalton Kincaid, are critical pieces in that puzzle. These guys could form the backbone of a youth movement that keeps the team competitive in the years to come. Depth is another huge factor. The Lakers do not have a ton of cap space, so cheap, young players with upside are more valuable than ever. Even if LeBron retired tomorrow, the team would only have around $16 or $17 million in cap space, which limits their ability to sign big free agents or make major moves. That means drafting smart and developing homegrown talent is a must. The roster currently includes players like Austin Reaves, Jackson Hayes, and Shake Milton, whose contracts and roles might change, freeing up spots or space to add new talent. It's likely the Lakers will try to make trades that create opportunities to bring in better players, but again, that underscores the importance of drafting well. There's even talk about Bronny James possibly earning minutes in the rotation if he continues his development trajectory. If Bronny grows into a reliable two-way player, a 3-and-D guard who can defend and knock down shots, that would be a massive boost for the Lakers. The team needs players like that, athletic, versatile wings who can guard multiple positions and contribute on offense. Ideally, they'd find a couple of these players in this draft. Centers are also a consideration, but the Lakers seem to prefer acquiring veteran centers rather than rookies straight from the draft. The fear is that they draft a center just to fill the position without enough upside or impact, like picking someone purely for size and hoping they develop into something more. Instead, they might want a mix of veteran big man combined with young, versatile wings who could defend, rebound, hustle, and bring energy night after night. Over an 82-game season, having dependable, high-effort role players is critical, even if they don't play heavy minutes every night. Someone with a 7-foot wingspan who can defend multiple positions and occasionally hit a three-pointer is the kind of player who can carve out a role and provide valuable minutes. The Lakers have shown a preference for older college players who have matured and developed a strong understanding of the game. These guys can make an immediate impact rather than needing years to adjust. Players like Blake Henson come to mind, solid defenders who can stretch the floor and bring toughness on both ends. Even if a second-round pick isn't going to become a star overnight, the goal is to find a player who can be a reliable 8th or 9th man off the bench, playing about 15 minutes a night during the regular season. That kind of consistency takes pressure off the starters and gives the team more flexibility in managing minutes and matchups. Look at Max Christie as an example. He showed flashes of potential and impact during the season, but struggled to find consistent playing time. The inconsistency made it difficult for him to develop a rhythm, and eventually, he was traded. Once given more opportunity elsewhere, he thrived, which makes you wonder if the Lakers missed out on something. Finding that next Max Christie-type player would be huge, someone who can slot in as a versatile wing, defend multiple positions, and knock down the occasional three. The Lakers should absolutely explore buying a pick around the mid-30s or 40s in the draft to grab a two-way wing like that. Then, with the 55th pick, they could take a chance on a developmental center or a player with intriguing upside. The combination of youth, athleticism, and defensive potential is exactly what this team needs. They'll also likely add some undrafted free agents, hoping to find more hidden gems who can contribute on two-way contracts. At the end of the day, the Lakers must prioritize youth and development. Buying a second-round pick to increase the pool of young talent makes a lot of sense, especially in a draft deep with potential role players. The next wave of Lakers could very well come from this strategy, blending veteran leadership with fresh, hungry players ready to make their mark. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, a recent turmoil has shaken the Los Angeles Lakers, sparking rumors and raising questions about the team's chemistry. According to reports, Austin Reaves, a key player for the Lakers, allegedly stated that he will no longer play alongside Luka Doncic, a prominent star known for his skills and leadership. This surprising revelation has sent shockwaves through the basketball community, given the importance of both players to their respective teams. The tension reportedly escalated during a recent practice session, where a heated altercation broke out between Reaves and Doncic. The disagreement was so intense that it resulted in the Lakers' coaching staff deciding to sideline both players, effectively removing two starters from the lineup. This move signals the severity of the conflict and highlights the team's urgency to maintain discipline and cohesion amid rising internal challenges. Austin Reaves, known for his aggressive style and determination, has been a vital component for the Lakers' rotation. His willingness to defend and score has earned him respect from teammates and fans alike. On the other hand, Luka Doncic, although more commonly associated with the Dallas Mavericks, has been mentioned in connection with the Lakers in these rumors, which adds complexity to the situation and hints at possible trades or internal shifts that have yet to be confirmed. The Lakers are currently navigating a difficult phase, and the fallout from this incident could have significant implications for their performance this season. The absence of two starters disrupts the team's rhythm and forces the coaching staff to reassess strategies and rotations. It also raises concerns about locker room dynamics and whether the squad can unify to overcome such setbacks. Fans and analysts alike are watching closely to see how the Lakers will handle this situation. Will there be reconciliations and a return to harmony on the court? Or is this the beginning of a deeper rift that could affect the team's chances in a highly competitive league? As of now, the Lakers organization remains tight-lipped, refusing to disclose detailed information but emphasizing their commitment to resolving conflicts swiftly. This incident serves as a stark reminder of the pressures professional athletes face and how quickly tensions can escalate in high-stakes environments. For Austin Reaves and Luka Doncic, their next moves will be crucial not only for their careers, but also for the future of the Lakers. The basketball world waits with bated breath for updates, hoping for a resolution that will restore peace and propel the team back to success. Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.